Hey, what's up? How's it going? My name's Caitlin and I am 1 month into my no-buy year. So January is closing out and I have a lot of empty products to go through. And so when I talk about them, I'll kind of do like a mini review and say whether or not I would get it again. And if something that I used up was the last thing, I'll talk about whether or not I repurchased anything for it. Alright, so I have this big bucket full of stuff. I'm not really going to go through it in any particular order. I'll probably start with all of the big things and then go from there. So first off, I finished this lotion. It's the Hemp's Triple Moisture Herbal Whipped Body Cream, All Day Moisture. I liked it. It wasn't too heavy. The thing is, I detest putting on body lotion. Even though my skin is dry, I still don't even want to put lotion on. I shower in the morning, so that's usually the time that you would put lotion on when you get out of the shower. But then I immediately get ready and go to work. I hate the feeling of getting dressed and like having lotion on your skin that isn't fully dried. I hate that. So mostly I would use this sometimes at night or like weekends, days that I wasn't working, days when I didn't have to get ready right away. So it took me quite a long time to get through it. But again, it was fine. I would buy it again if I had the need for lotion, but I don't. I have other lotions that I would need to get through before I move on to this. So there's that. Next, this Love Beauty and Planet shower oil, coconut oil and mimosa flower. I really like shower oils. It's a way that I can sort of hydrate my skin without having to worry about putting lotion on. I really love this scent as well. I've had this for a very long time. I hadn't been using it on a regular basis. I mostly just really like using shower oils in the winter. I'm not even sure they still make this anymore, but if they do, and if I run out of all the other shower gel that I have, I would consider repurchasing this, especially since it's winter right now. Another shower item, the Soap and Glory Wild Fig and Pomelo. I love fig, the scent of fig. This is like, it's not the strongest fig that I've ever smelled. Whatever pomelo is, I feel like it was mostly that. It was fine. It did the job. I got this, the sticker's all worn off, but I got this on clearance at Marshall's. I would consider repurchasing this if it was on clearance again. I wouldn't ever pay full price. Cleansing balm, the Good Molecules Instant Cleansing Balm. This is my favorite cleansing balm that I've ever used. I still have a couple more backups of this, and I'm working through another first cleanse item right now, so I don't need to repurchase this. However, I believe I saw somebody talk about how maybe they reformulated it, so I don't know if it works as well. I'm kind of nervous about that. I wear waterproof mascara and this takes it off beautifully. I don't have to rub that hard at my eyes in order for it to dissolve all my makeup, and that's what I love about it. Another cleansing balm item, the Alamis Pro Collagen Cleansing Balm. This was fine. it does not work as well at getting waterproof mascara off as the Good Molecules one. I had to like really sit there and massage my eyelashes for quite a long time for this to break it up, and even then sometimes it didn't get it all, so you kind of had like a film of mascara still on your eyelashes. It took face makeup off really well, but because it doesn't take off waterproof mascara that well, I would not repurchase this again. And since my favorite is the Good Molecules, and that's only like $10 for that tub, I think this was, I believe I got it on sale, but I think full price it's like $60, $50. I would not repurchase it again. A hair care item. This is a nasty. The packaging of this is terrible. It's the IGK. I don't even know what the name of it is because all of the packaging, like this entire thing was once gold, and if you look at the back, maybe you can't see, but all of the lettering is coming off, so like as you're in the shower and you're trying to squeeze it, then look, even now it's like coming off on my fingers. Oh, that's so gross. You like look down at your hands and you have a whole bunch of like letters on your hands. Anyways, so IGK, I think it was something called hydration, you can kind of read it, a 3-minute hydration mask. I did not like this. I didn't find that it left my hair all that hydrated. I don't even think it really worked as well as what a normal conditioner did, so I would not repurchase this. As it is, I got it at Marshall's, but I paid $14.99. So whatever the full price of this is, I don't know, but I would not pay it. And this packaging is terrible. It's one where like you twist this and then it squeezes out the bottom. It's just terrible packaging. Would not recommend. Another thing that's quite gross looking, this was a Kosas Cloud Set in the shade Breezy. The packaging broke on it like halfway through use maybe. So not a huge fan of the packaging. However, the powder I love. It's my favorite. I think my favorite powder ever that I've used. I had already purchased a backup of it in the last Sephora sale, so I already have another one of those from that I've been able to be using. But I always feel quite accomplished when you can finish a makeup product, you know? So 10 out of 10 would recommend. I have 4 face sprays, setting mist type things here that I'll quickly go through. The Physicians Formula, the Essence of Healthy Toner and Setting Spray. It's like a brightening complex. I think this is maybe supposed to do something for your skin. I liked it. It was fine. If I run out of setting mist and it happens to be on sale, I would consider buying it again. Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. It's in the scent water. I got it as a kit, I think with like 3 other scents. Maybe there were 4 scents total. It's fine. I don't think I would repurchase it. I think there's plenty of drugstore option face setting sprays that do the job just as fine. I don't think I would need to spend as much as what Smashbox charges for their setting sprays. I Heart Revolution, the Pink Grapefruit, a brightening makeup fixing spray. I don't know that it necessarily brightened anything. The scent was fine. It wasn't super overpowering. It was fine. The Pixie Hydrating Milky Mist, hyaluronic acid and oat. This was really nice. I don't know that it necessarily hydrated, but it just felt nice on the skin. I believe this is the second one of these that I've had, so I obviously repurchased it, and I would consider repurchasing again. Candle that I went through, the Toasted Coconut Mocha. This was fine. The scent was nice. The throw, I don't know much about candle talk, but I know that like you talk about the throw of it, of like how far you can smell it. It throws to like a room. So I had this sample of the Peter Thomas Roth, the cucumber gel mask. It's supposed to be extreme detox hydrator, because I only used it one time. I don't know if it has lasting effects or what the effects would be if you used it, you know, consistently. It felt fine on my skin. It didn't dry it out, so that was fine. I don't know that I would ever buy a full size of this. Maybe if it was on sale, I don't know, but I don't need a face mask right now, so I won't be buying it. Another face mask that I went through was the Polish Choice Skin Perfecting 25% AHA and 2% BHA exfoliant peel. I believe I got this as, I think it was a duo when I got the 2% BHA exfoliating lotion, which I'm still working my way through. This was fine. It was kind of cool that it's like purple, like effervescent, glowy kind of on your skin. I think though that this is too strong for my skin. My skin just didn't feel better after it. I think maybe it just left my skin a little bit dry, so maybe this would be something that I would consider using like in the summertime when my skin isn't as dry, but as it is, I don't think that I would purchase this on its own. Another skincare item is the rosehip seed oil. I like rosehip seed oil. I use it at night. I think my skin really likes it. This, however, maybe because the expiry says 6 months, and I think it took me longer than 6 months to go through it, but it got kind of weird towards the end. I don't think it's supposed to have a pleasant smell to begin with, but the smell got quite funky towards the end. And on the dropper, it's like residue, but you can't, like, it doesn't come off. It's like not even sticky. I don't know, it's very hard to describe. So I don't think I would ever get the Ordinary's version of rosehip seed oil again. The one that I had been getting for quite a while and I repurchased like over and over was the Good Molecules one. I believe when I ran out the last time, that was maybe out of stock, so I got this one instead because it's also an affordable option. What I have repurchased since then, it was actually part of my like panic order from Sephora at the end of 2022, but I got the Inky List rosehip oil. It doesn't smell bad, but it doesn't smell good. It certainly does not smell as funky as that Ordinary one had gotten towards the end. The Elizabeth Arden Good Morning Eye Treatment. Don't think it's anything groundbreaking. It felt nice on my eyes. I found though that I think I just need a really hydrating under eye cream or just use moisturizer. This isn't super hydrating, at least for me, so I would not purchase this again. I have a bunch of mascaras, Maybelline the Colossal Big Shot. All of these are waterproof. This one, fine, great. I think it did provide volume. I would purchase it again. Also Maybelline Total Temptation, waterproof. I remember liking this, like the first time that I got it. I believe it's one where I need it to dry out for a little bit before I actually like really like it. For some reason, this tube didn't work as well as I remember it working, which is kind of a bummer. I don't know if it's just because it had been sitting. in my backup drawer for so long. So I don't know that I would buy this again. I'm pretty sure I still have a couple more backups of it. Maybelline The Rocket Volume Express, also waterproof. This is my favorite first coat mascara, like using it as a base. I usually like to layer 2, sometimes 3 different mascaras to get the effect that I want with my lashes. I want them to be lifted, lengthened, volumized, basically everything that everyone wants with their lashes. I just haven't found a single mascara to provide all of those things that I want it to be. But yes, this is great. I would buy it again. I've purchased several of these, and I believe I have at least one backup, if not 2. Okay, this piece of garbage. I hated this. The L'Oreal Air Volume Mega Mascara. 0 out of 10 would not recommend. And this one, the Wayne Goss mascara. I really liked this. It was very good as like a first coat base layer. I have one more mascara, the Pat McGrath Labs Fetish Eyes mascara. This was not waterproof, so I was only using it as a final layer. It was fine. It provided some pretty good volume. I don't know why I bought this. I think just because I was placing an order from Pat McGrath, like her website. So I think I don't know, threw it in for fun. I wouldn't ever buy this again though, but it was fine. Now onto eyebrow gel. I have 2 mini Patrick Tas. I don't know why I have 2. I think I had opened one before the other was already finished. I'm not really sure. This is my favorite eyebrow gel product. I've gone through 2 of these. I've maybe even gone through a 3rd. I currently have one open, and I know I have one backup. So I will be sad when they're all gone, because I have a lot of other brow gels that are not my favorite that I would have to get through before I'd be able to purchase this again. But 10 out of 10 would recommend. The NYX The Brow Glue. It's not even really completely gone, but it says to only have it for 6 months. It just kind of has gotten weird. Like it doesn't perform the same as it did, so I'm just gonna toss the rest. But it was fine. I had been using this before I found the Patrick Ta, so since I would rather buy that one, I would not purchase this again. This last one is the Allure. I think it's just the clear brow gel. Why does the wand need to be that long? Like, it's the entire length of my eyebrow. I feel like when I used this, it just got all over my face. It says long-lasting fixer gel. I don't think it really provided much hold to my brow. I also think I got this as like a sample in some order. Maybe it was in some... I honestly don't know where I got this, but I would not buy it again. Eyeshadow primer, NARS Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. My favorite of all time eyeshadow primer. This is just the original shade. It's like white, but it's basically clear, or at least it goes clear once you tap it in. Favorite. I have another one already. This took me like 2 years to go through, so I'm glad that I have that backup, because the other eye primers that I have aren't my favorite. But this, like no creasing ever on my eyeshadow, so I really like this. One that I don't like and I would not recommend is the NYX Proof It Base Hydrofuge. Nope, I'm reading the French. Waterproof eyeshadow primer. I don't think it made things waterproof. It definitely did not prevent things from creasing. This isn't completely empty. However, it's at least 4 years old. so it's quite gross. I'm just getting rid of it. Under eye brightener, the Giorgio Armani, the Master Corrector. It's the pink shade. There's like a little bit left in here, but I can't get it out, and it's hella old. Like, I'm pretty sure this was discontinued like 5 years ago, so I've had it at least that long, if not several years longer. I really liked this. If it wasn't discontinued, and if I didn't have other eye brighteners, correctors, whatever to use, I would buy this again, but since it's discontinued, no such luck. I have a little fragrance sample. In the last Sephora sale, I think it was the vanilla sampler set, where you buy, I don't know, there's like 5 or 6 of them or something, and then it gives you a voucher to turn in for a travel size of one of the ones that was in the set. This was the Juliet Has a Gun Vanilla Vibes. I'm terrible at explaining scents, but since it's vanilla, you get the idea. I liked it. I think I like some of the other ones that were in that set better, so I wouldn't use the voucher on it. Ooh, which, speaking of, I have not yet used that voucher. I hope it doesn't expire, because I wouldn't, although if it's a voucher, it's technically free, so I'm not spending money. I'll have to decide how I feel about whether or not I should be using that, because I don't need any perfume, but it's a free voucher. I'll have to think on that. Any thoughts? Do you think it would be violating my no-buy? I don't know, but this was nice. Next, I have a travel size of the Tula Probiotic Skincare, the face cleanser. It was fine. I think the full size is like $28 or something. For a cleanser, like, it's only on your skin for 30 seconds, a minute, however long you cleanse your face, and then it just goes down the drain. So why would you spend that much for something that's washing down the drain? You know? There's plenty of cleansers that I like that are less expensive that I would tend to buy before I would ever consider purchasing this again. The CeraVe Resurfacing Retinol Serum. I really liked this. It has ceramides, licorice root extract, and niacinamide. I have a couple other retinol products that I'm going through, and I also have a niacinamide serum that I'm using, so I don't need to purchase this again. I would purchase it again if I decide that the retinol items that I'm using now are not better than this. We're so close to the end. I have this Kiehl's Ferulic Brew Rejuvenating Facial Essence. I don't know if it was a point perk or a sample with a Sephora order. I feel like the amount that you get in here, you aren't using it long enough to determine whether or not it's doing anything for your skin. So based on that, I would not buy the full size of this because I don't know that it actually did anything for my skin. I have other essence type products that I would buy before I would ever think about buying this. I really like the CosRx ones. Like, I have their hyaluronic acid one right now, the essence of that, and then whatever the, is it propolis? I think I like that one better anyways, so I would not purchase this. Last skincare item. This is my favorite moisturizer, the Pharmacy Honey Halo. I love the scent of this. I love the smell of honey fragranced items. I can use it as a day or night moisturizer. In the last Sephora sale, or it might have been in when they had that 20% off, that was like after the Sephora sale, but it was for everyone to use 20% off. I bought the jumbo version. This is like the second this size that I've had, which is the 50 ml, and the jumbo version that I currently have. It's the second jumbo size that I've purchased. I just love it so much. I wish it weren't so expensive. I kind of have to have some thinks about whether or not I want to continue spending so much on a moisturizer. Something else that is not gone, but it needs to be thrown away, is this Kosas, the Tropic Equinox. It's the cream blush and highlight. I made a pretty good dent in it. I really liked using this shade as like a bronzer basically. However, oh my gosh, it smells disgusting. I don't know what. It's like dusty crayons. I'm flabbergasted by the smell of it. It smells terrible. I feel like it went off really quickly. Again, maybe how long have I had it? Maybe I've had it 2 years or something, so 18 months is the expiry on it, so I guess it lasted at least 18 months. However, I bought all three shades at the same time. So the Tropic Equinox, what's it called? Velvet Melon, and the whatever the pink one is called. But those two do not smell like this smells. So this is getting tossed. I do really like the color of it. However, I would not buy it again. It feels quite thick and heavy and a little bit sticky on the skin. I have a lot of other cream blushes that I prefer over this. We made it to the end. Alright, last two items. Salt New York Sculpt in Bronze. The bronzer in the shade Light, and the Sculpt in Contour. I feel so accomplished that I've finished these. It just feels really good to finish a makeup item. I really liked these. Salt New York products are really nice. They feel really nice on the skin. They feel light. They're not too sticky. I liked using these. I already have backups of them that I had that I'm using now. 10 out of 10 would recommend any product from Salt New York, really. These were great. That was it. That was the end of the January 2023 empties. That was a lot, which is pretty expected for the first month. I imagine the first few months of my no-buy year, I'll have quite a few empties as I'm working through all of the items that I had half used, all of my samples, etc., etc. But I feel good about using things that I already had. I feel good about clearing the inventory, which you shouldn't even have an inventory of things, right? You should have the things that you use, and then you just buy things as you need them, right? Why do you need an inventory of things? Anyways, long-winded. If you've made it this far, wow, thank you for watching. If you did make it this far, leave a comment. Have you used any of the things that I talk about? Did you like them? Is there anything that I didn't like that you did like? Let me know. If you like this sort of thing, I hope you will consider subscribing. I'm sure I'll have an empties every month of the year since I'm not buying anything new. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. That's it. Goodbye.